Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my September 2022 beauty favourites. September was a fabulous month. It was Charlena's birthday month. It was her introduction to the 40th year. Wow. And I had an amazing September, I can't lie. And it's almost over and I'm quite sad because now the cooler months have started and we are now officially in autumn. So as per usual, I'm going to share with you guys the makeup that I've been loving along with the skincare that I've been loving. So let's start off, as I always do, with the base. So the first thing that I've been loving quite a lot, a re-loving kind of thing. I always go back to this product and this time round it hasn't again let me down. It is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place makeup foundation. My shade is in 3W 1.5 Fawn. I used to be in the shade Cashew, but now that my tan has like 95% faded from my holiday last month, Cashew's too dark for me, and Tawny has always been too light for me, and that is why they brought out this in-between shade, which is literally a perfect match for my skin. Now, one of the reasons that this is such a famous, long-running, OG favorite to so many people is because it is one of the few foundations out there that does not transfer. There are so many brands out there that say there's transfer proof and yet it still kind of rubs off or comes off. Whereas this foundation, in my opinion, and from all the years of me using foundation, this is the only one that literally can live up to that claim. It sticks onto the face. It is a medium to full buildable coverage foundation. Therefore, you can build it up to the intensity that you want, or depending on how much coverage you like that day. It does not move. It dries down quite quickly onto the face. It works well for pretty much all skin types, but in particular, people that have got normal to combination stroke oily skin types. For drier skins, I've never really thought that this is the best kind of foundation because it has got quite a dry feel to it, because it really does stick down onto the face. However, for me, again, I've been loving this so much and I'm really happy with it. Another foundation that I was using quite a lot through the month of September is the Fenty Beauty Eaze Drop Blurring Skin Tint. My shade is in number 10. This one is another one which is a medium to full buildable coverage foundation. I know it's called a skin tint, but it definitely performs more like a foundation. Now for my skin type, which is normal to combination, I've got textured skin, I have pigmentation. Sometimes all I really want to do is just even out my skin tone rather than to cover everything, and that's why I like to use this now and then. This one gives a really nice natural kind of look to the skin, plus the range of shades is absolutely excellent, and I've been happy with this ever since it came out. Some new products, these two right here. These are the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Light Illuminating Smoothing Concealer, and I use two shades because I tend to mix them both together. I use concealers on my under eye area only. I have always said to you guys that if I want extra coverage on my face, rather than use concealer, I'll just use full coverage foundation. So the two colours that I've got is Biscotti, which is for medium undertones. And then I've got the shade Butter Croissant, which is for light medium golden undertones. So I go in with the shade Biscotti first, like an exact match for my skin. And then I go in with Butter Croissant, which is a little bit lighter just to brighten up that area. I'm using it on my under eye area today, and ever since I bought it, I've pretty much used no other concealer. This is a medium coverage concealer, yet it still manages to cover all my darkness under my eyes. It doesn't move throughout the day. Now, it has been billed as a 24-hour concealer. However, I've never used it for 24 hours. But in saying that, from the first thing in the morning when I've put it on till late in the evening when I've removed it, it's still in place. It hasn't moved, it hasn't faded, it hasn't gone patchy, it hasn't creased. So its performance is absolutely excellent. The Laura Mercier Translucent Honey Setting Powder is one that I've been continuously loving, and I use that to set my under eye concealer. So at the moment, the colour is starting to get a little bit dark for me, but it's not quite there yet, because generally speaking, this hair is quite yellow, as you guys can see. At some point in the next couple of weeks, it's going to start looking yellow on me as my skin tone gets lighter, because we are obviously now in the cooler months of the year. However, the way that it performs is absolutely excellent. It stops my concealer from creasing. It's got a very nice finely milled kind of texture to it, and it helps to set everything in place without it moving throughout the day, and it's really great at soaking up any kind of excess oil as well. Another new product to share with you guys, so Huda Beauty's range Glowish, which is more kind of skincare based sort of makeup, released two of these new cheeky vegan blushes. This is in the shade Sassy Saffron. The other one called Milky Rose hasn't released. For some reason, they've only released this one. Now, I've always been a big fan of these. I've got the previous 4 when they first came out and I use them all the time. It's got a nice kind of orangey reddish kind of pale sort of look to it. I think that if you've got a deeper skin tone, this won't necessarily match. It will kind of show up a bit ashy, but I really like the way that this performs. It doesn't go patchy on the face. It's got a really nice kind of satiny sort of texture with a hint of sheen to it. However, the sheen does not emphasize the texture on my face. This highlighter is one that always shows an appearance in my favorites videos. This is by the brand called Dull Beauty. This is the Dull Light Shine Bright highlighter. They've also got a deeper shade of this for slightly deeper skin tones. This is the perfect kind of light gold to use on medium skin tones. I also have used this to highlight my brow bone. I sometimes use it on my inner tear duct as well. What I like about this is that it's not glittery. It's very high shine metallic. It's almost got a creamy kind of texture as well, which means it melds onto the skin and doesn't emphasize texture on my face either. Plus the quality is excellent. A little bit goes a really, really long way. This is actually my 3rd one of these. I absolutely love it and I continuously repurchase it. So Huda Beauty also recently released her LOVEFEST collection, and as part of that collection was the LOVEFEST lip kit, I think it was called. So it contained 2 limited edition liquid lipsticks as well as 2 limited edition silk balms. They're not in this video because I used them once or twice and I don't really like them because they bleed on me, and I'm not really a fan of gloss as a result of the bleeding that happens. However, her liquid lipsticks have always been one of my favorites. They're absolutely excellent in quality. They don't flake, they don't dry your lips out, they don't feel uncomfortable. The color maintains its intensity throughout the day. You very rarely need to touch it up, and I just love the color range as well. So these 2 are the liquid lipsticks that came as part of that set. This color here is called Boho Babe. As you can see, it's a very kind of deep plummy purple sort of color. Again, this kit has been created specifically for kind of the fall autumn season. And then we've got this other color here called Hot Hippie, and this one is more of a kind of a deepened orange shade. Both of these liquid lipsticks, as well as the silk balms, because you can't buy them individually, work well for all skin tones. Too Faced recently launched a limited edition range of nude lipsticks. Now, they have had this range in the past. Again, that was limited edition, and I still have 2 of the lipsticks. They were absolutely excellent, but these are even more superior than those. This range, or these lipsticks, are called the Cocoa Bold Empower Cream Lipsticks because they are very, very creamy. And the reason I'm going like this is because I'm wearing it on my lips. The shade that I've got is in Milkshake. Milkshake is described as a muted neutral pink nude, and that's exactly what it is. For those of you out there who've got medium or deeper skin tones, this will be the perfect pinky nude for your lips. This is just to show you guys what it looks like up close. I have used it loads over the month of September, and I'm definitely probably gonna most likely invest in the rest of the range as well. Well, the ones that go with my skin tone anyway. The quality of this is absolutely excellent, but yes, like normal lipsticks, it does obviously come off onto every single thing that you touch, whether you have a drink, whether you eat, fading throughout the day, yet normal as part of any lipstick. However, the intensity of the pigmentation is absolutely amazing. It is literally one of those one swipe and you get a full opaque color. Feels really nice and comfortable on the lips. Plus the range is so large that there is a nude for all skin tones. Now, for example, in today's video, the way that I'm wearing it is I'm actually using it with this lip liner. This is Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk number 2 medium, so it's a slightly deeper mauvey kind of shade because I'm wearing like a light pink top and I've got a similar kind of eye makeup on. I wanted this to lean more towards the pink. Now sometimes I pair it with a brown lip liner and then the color changes again into more of a beigey kind of nude, but the quality itself is absolutely excellent. I'm really happy with this lipstick. I love it. I have really used it more often than I normally would. It can't be a favorites video of mine without throwing in at least one of the Maybelline SuperStay vinyl inks, and I haven't let you guys down because this is the shade Wicked. It's wicked. I love it. It is a bright red shade that will go well with all skin tones. glossy liquid lipstick that doesn't really budge, doesn't come off, doesn't fade, doesn't move throughout the day, doesn't bleed, and just looks amazing and stunning. I love the entire range of these. I know that in America they've got an additional 5 shades that have not been released anywhere else. I think it's only in Target, and I'm just like, come on Maybelline, like these are so popular, please release more worldwide, because I would happily snap them all up. And last off, in terms of the makeup, I've got some eyeshadows. I shared this with you guys last month and I'm doing it again. This is the Natasha Denona Bronze eyeshadow palette. Absolutely love it. So basically this is more geared towards medium and deeper skin tones. Fairer skin tones can get away with it, but the colours will all come out quite dark against your skin tone, because as you can see, this has clearly got a lot of deeper browny, bronzy, orangey kind of shades. The quality is absolutely excellent. The mattes are so buttery soft and easy to blend. The foiled shades are shimmery and bright, and I absolutely love it. The Huda Beauty Rose Quartz eyeshadow palette is another one that I've been loving and using quite a lot over the month of September. Whereas the Natasha Denona one has given me my warm tone fix, this one has definitely given me my cool tone fix. I absolutely love the quality of Huda Beauty's eyeshadow palettes. You guys know this, I rave about them all the time. I'm using this on my eyes today and I love it. There's nothing I can say about it that is negative, to be honest. The mattes are again buttery soft and easy to blend. The shimmery shades are intense and high shine, and I just love it. Moving on to skincare. Now, I've only had this for a few days. However, while I'm filming this, it is technically still September, and that is the Snow Fairy body lotion from Lush. So they've recently released their Christmas line. They do it every year. They release their Christmas range in September, and their Snow Fairy line has always been probably the most popular line out of all of their products. Snow Fairy is basically scented with sweets and candies. It is very, very sweet. So for those of you that don't like those kind of sweet, sickly scents, you may not like this. I personally absolutely love it. Now, I have bought a whole load of other stuff from the Snow Fairy range, but this is a definite favourite because it is new to the Snow Fairy line. Now, I've used this for the past few days, and of course it is pink, as it should be. Smells delicious like Snow Fairy, and what I like about this is that it's not too greasy. It's still very moisturizing and nourishes your skin, but it doesn't leave like a greasy film over the top, so it's not thick. So it's great to use for everyday use, and that's exactly what I've been doing. This cleanser of mine, you can see by how much it's been squeezed, it's nearly finished. I've been using this every single day for the past month. This is from the brand called Hamish. I love Hamish, they're a South Korean brand. This is the Matcha Biome Amino Acne Cleansing Foam. So basically it's for people that have got acne prone skin. Now this is a mild foaming cleanser, it's not thick or anything like that. And it even says on here, gentler on acne prone skin, removes your sebum and dead skin cells perfectly, contains 100% amino acid cleaning ingredients to remove sebum, dead skin cells and impurities, and it is a functional cleansing foam for acne that does not irritate your skin. It's a low pH at 5.5, so it balances the acidity in your skin. It's hypoallergenic, it strengthens your skin's barrier, and I also don't find it to be one of those cleansers that dries out your skin immediately after you've used it. Now, as much as I love to use chemical exfoliants, I'm still partial to using physical exfoliants now and then as well. And I really like this one here. This is the Dear Claire's Gentle Black Sugar Facial Polish. So firstly, let me just open it and show it to you guys. So you can see here it's full of sugar, basically brown sugar, black sugar, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's called black sugar, but it's brown in color. It's very, very exfoliating for the skin. Don't press too hard because otherwise you will irritate your skin. I've got quite sensitive skin, and I find that when I use it, my face goes red, but it's only momentarily. When I've sometimes got dry skin, or if I've used something on my face, for example, if I've shaved my face is feeling a little bit dry and flaky in areas, I will use this product and it immediately removes the excess skin which is hanging around and leaves a nice soft finish afterwards. It's also got quite a nice moisturizing feel to it as well, so even once you rinse it off, it doesn't feel dry or tight. Now, you guys know that I have got a whole load of skincare, mostly because I get sent a lot of skincare from brands that I work with, such as Stylevana as well as Gestalt. The problem with that, if you can call it a problem, is that stuff that I buy myself with my own money then kind of gets left to the side and not used because I'm so busy concentrating on the products that have been sent to me so that I can review them for you guys. And as a result of that, I have collected certain things over time which I've not had the chance to use, and finally I'm doing it now. So I don't know if you guys remember last month I shared with you guys the brand Then I Met You. They are an American South Korean brand, and they are sold only in the UK at Cult Beauty. Now they've got a very small selection of products, but it's enough to cover off all the areas as part of your skincare routine. Now last month I shared with you guys the cleansing balm, which I still love, but this month I wanted to share with you guys a couple of the other products. So this first one here is called the Birch Milk Refining Toner. This is 100ml. It contains birch juice, marshmallow root, squalene and glycolic acid. So it is an AHA, an alpha hydroxy acid toner. It says it's gentle for daily use, and that's exactly what it is, because I don't find that my skin gets irritated from using this, and I tend to use this at night time. So I'm just having a quick look online just to give you guys more information. So it says this is an acid exfoliating toner for beginners. So for those of you that are still new to using acids, you would probably really like this, especially if you've got sensitive skin. It contains 70% birch juice, squalene, glycerin and sodium hyaluronate. So obviously it's got moisturizing and nourishing and hydrating ingredients within it. And then it's got 1% blend of industry adored AHAs like glycolic acid as well as lactic acid. It also contains a PHA, which is there to even out your texture and make your skin look more luminous. It says that it makes your skin look dewy due to the fact that it's got marshmallow root extract, which hydrates and protects your skin as it eases inflammation. And that's the reason why I actually tend to use this at nighttime rather than the daytime, because it has got those kind of ingredients. It leaves a slightly dewy look to the skin, which is fine for some people, but not for me during the daytime, if that makes sense. So I prefer to use this at night so that it can really get to work. Another part of their range is this essence here. This is called the Giving Essence. It comes in this glass bottle right here. This contains black chokeberry, galactomyces, elagic, is that how you say it? Acid, and red algae. This essence is basically for nourishing and hydrating your skin. So again, another reason why I tend to use it at night. Now, if you can hear it, it is watery, but it's still, again, just like the toner, leaves a very dewy kind of look to the skin. Now, if you're not somebody who wants to go out looking dewy, then you may not want to use this in the daytime, but at nighttime it works perfectly well for my skin. So this says that it contains 80% of naturally fermented ingredients, as well as 5% niacinamide, which is there for pore care, texture, brightening your skin. It contains galactomyces, like I said, which is a derivative of fermented sake, which is to brighten, calm inflammation and give you hydrated and healthy looking skin. And then it's got a bunch of antioxidant rich algae and berries to give yourself luminosity from within. So I tend to use this after the toner and I pat it onto my skin, and then I go in with the moisturizer, which is this one right here. It's quite small. It is the Calming Tide Gel Cream. Now this is fine to use in the daytime rather than at nighttime, but just because I'm using the whole Then I Met You range, I kind of just want to use them together. Now this has got a very gel type texture to it because it is gel. Oh, see, it came out quite quickly there. And then it blends into almost like water. And that's why it's great to use in the daytime. Bear in mind that all of these products are slightly scented, as they do believe in the whole sensorial experience of having fun when you put on your skincare. It's literally already sunk into my hand, no stickiness or anything like that, which is great. So this one, it says it contains their signature tritide peptide complex. It's a fast absorbing gel, lightweight for hydration, supple and firm skin all year round. Contains a blend of skin fortifying ceramides, niacinamide, madecassoside to nourish the skin from within. And it's basically just a great everyday moisturizer, which I use at night. Another one that I actually use at night, which is almost finished because I obviously moved on to other things, is the Wishful Honey Whip Peptide Moisturizer. Now, you guys know I've got a love-hate relationship with Wishful. Some of their products I don't think are that good. I think it's just a big hype because of Huda Beauty. However, this is one product that never let me down. Now it contains honey, obviously, as it says, contains manuka honey, cica, peptides and collagen. And it also contains niacinamide, if I remember from memory. And it smells like honey. It's almost finished, you guys can see. And I love it. I mean, it really nourishes the skin, it brightens the skin, it smooths the skin. This is an excellent, excellent product. One thing that I will say is though, This product and this range, as well as the Then I Met You range, is on the pricey side. None of these products here are cheap, but it's just for me to give you guys an alternative from other Korean skincare, which is obviously a lot cheaper. I know sometimes people get put off when I show Korean skincare, but if you compare it to the prices of things that you guys go and buy in shops anyway, you actually realize that Korean skincare is very, very affordable. Another moisturizer of mine is this Purito Otin Calming Gel Cream. I show this guys to you on and off every other month. It's got cardboard packaging, obviously very recyclable, friendly for the environment, but mine seems to be trying to disintegrate. I've nearly finished using this. It contains oat seed water for soothing and hydrating dry skin. It's very, very lightweight. It's like the other gel cream that I shared with you guys, but that one's a lot more runny. I used this today. I use it to nourish my skin. I've got sensitive skin, like you guys know. I shaved my face the other day, so my face is still a little bit raw, and this is why I've been using this. I tend to use this every single morning. Oh my god, you guys, this one right here, this is brand new, it's not even been opened. This is the Dear Claire's Freshly Juiced Vitamin Drop. So this is pure vitamin C in the form of ascorbic acid, as well as Centella Asiatica extract to soothe and calm down the skin. Now, I have generally been using this on my body. I've got quite a few scars from mosquito bites, shoes, leaving blisters on my feet and stuff like that. You guys, the scars have nearly faded. Now, I'm not going to lie, they don't fade overnight. They don't even fade after 2, 3, 4 months. I'm talking about me using this for a good year. And I have seen a massive difference in the scars on my body. This is absolutely excellent for those of you that have got sensitive skin, yet want to use something which is as potent as vitamin C. Highly, highly recommend it for those of you that have got hyperpigmentation on your face, blemishes, scars from spots, that sort of thing. You absolutely love it. And because of the fact that it contains Centella Asiatica extract, it means that despite the fact that it's getting to work on your skin, at the same time it is soothing and protecting it as well, so that it doesn't get irritated. Bear in mind that if you do use vitamin C, you should always use sunscreen, otherwise your face will get irritated. The one that I've been loving quite a lot recently, and have done ever since it came out earlier on this year, is the Beauty of Joseon Relief Sun Rice and Probiotics SPF 50 PA Quadruple Plus. So this is one of the main ingredients is obviously rice. It's for brightening the skin. It's got a satin kind of texture to it. It's not greasy. There's no white cast. Sinks into the skin beautifully and keeps my face protected throughout the day, and there's no greasiness whatsoever. It gives a really nice kind of satiny sort of finish. Last product to share with you guys is this tiny little thing right here. This is the COSRX Ceramide Lip Butter Sleeping Mask. You guys, this is amazing. Because of the ceramides within it, it literally repairs the skin within 2 to 3 days. Now, mine's coming to the bottom now because I've had it for quite a few months. I absolutely love this. Definitely going to repurchase it. You know when you've been wearing lipsticks or liquid lipsticks and your lips are feeling a bit dry, a bit raw, not that nice, especially in the winter months when everything is just feeling not very nice and very dry. 2 to 3 days of using this and my lips, the dry skin just comes off in the morning when I rub my fingers over my lips, leaving lovely, soft, supple skin. I absolutely adore this, and I highly recommend you guys looking into this. Oh, one more thing I forgot to share with you guys is some makeup. I don't know why it's still in this box. This is from Stila. It's an oldie but a goodie. This is one of their Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadows in the shade Bronzed Belle. This is the classic glitter shade for all my medium and deeper skin tone people out there. I have been using this a lot because it was my birthday month, and obviously I was partying a lot, and the looks I was generally going for were red lips and golden kind of makeup. So when I wanted a little bit of glitz and glam and sparkle, I went in with this. What I love about these is that when you apply it to the eye wet, you can still manipulate it with your finger or brush. It doesn't dry down super fast, but once it does dry down, it really sticks to the eyes and the glitter doesn't transfer onto the face. So I've always been a very big fan of these. So that's it for my September 2022 beauty and skincare favorites. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.